don't stop the, please don't stop the, please don't stop the music.
The first drill we're going to do is actually the knee drill, okay? We're going to kneel down on the knee and throw the ball to the catcher, and we're about 20 feet away or halfway between home plate and the pitching rubber, okay? Now, the purpose of this drill is it isolates the arm and really builds the arm up more because you don't have your legs and your hips and everything helping you throw the ball. You're strictly throwing it with the arm, okay? Okay, Chris, you want to kneel down on the right knee. There we go. Good. Now we're going to throw fastballs. Okay.
The delivery is the most critical part in beginning our pitch. There's 3 things that we want to do to make sure that our delivery is the same every time. One is to keep it simple. A lot of times I see pitchers who have a lot of movement, and that's going to throw off my rhythm and my tempo and make my release different every time. Another thing that our delivery wants to have, we need to generate momentum in our arm swing to get our arm whipping around our circle as fast as we can. Our leg drive is one of the most important parts of pitching. It's where a lot of our power comes from, is from our hips and below. So it's really important with how we start. We want to make sure that our front foot, we're starting with the heel, our toes off of the mound, and then our back foot, our toes need to be on the mound, making sure that both of our feet are on the mound so that we're pitching legally. Now, to get a lot of leg drive, I'm going to want to raise my heel, digging my front toe into the ground and pushing off of the mound so that my legs can look like this, being really explosive, and push really hard into the ground with a lot of strength, generating a lot of power. Now let's talk about how to throw a rise ball. We're going to talk about 2 different ways to hold a rise ball. There's a 4-seam way and then a 2-seam way. The first one that I personally used was the 4-seam grip, to where I'm going to see the upside down smiley face, and I'm going to put my middle finger to the left of this seam right here. My pointer finger, I'm going to slightly bend. But the most important part is that my middle finger is against that seam to have the most spin and rotation. The 2-seam way, I'm going to turn the ball slightly and find these 2 seams right here, put my middle finger to the left of one seam, and then my ring finger to the left of the other seam, and then bending my
There are 3 methods of fielding ground balls in the outfield. The first is the infield style. We want to make sure that when the ball is hit to us, that we give ourselves time to get into a good foundation or to give ourselves a good base to field the ground ball. We want our butt to be down. We want our glove to be a little bit inside of our glove hand foot. We want our hands to be out in front of us. As we field the ball, we're going to bring the ball to our throwing hand side, step with our left foot towards our target, and get into a throwing position. Second is the do or die method of fielding a ground ball. We're going to use the do or die in a close game when we need to throw somebody out of the base. We're going to approach the ball full speed. We're going to get down and field the ball to the outside of our glove hand foot. As we field the ball, we're going to take it to our throwing hand shoulder and make one step
Basics to base running. The first thing we're going to show you is what we call the rocker step. This is used a lot in fast-pitch softball. On the rocker step, she's going to approach on the back side of the base. Her back foot will be away from the base, and she's actually going to be getting momentum for her leadoff. Demonstration? Good. And return. And one more time. Lead off and return. Good. The second thing we're going to show you is called the
The next position that we're going to describe is bat lag. And bat lag is a position that all good hitters get into, and what you're going to see is that the hands are pointed toward the pitcher and the barrel is pointed toward the catcher. Now, a couple of things that occur here. Number one, if I am in a proper position, then I know I can generate power. And what I always do is I tell kids and describe to them what it's like to hammer a nail. If you notice right now, my hand
talk a little bit about the actual swing itself and some key elements, principles that you want to make sure you have, again, to give you that nice, good, powerful, quick swing. Erin has already been in her stance, so she has a good two-eyed look, and the bat's at 45. Now what she needs to do is what she does, in her case, to get things going, to load her body so she can get her weight shifted and get a good firm front side, and then she will actually initiate the swing. Erin does not pick her foot up. She does more of like an internal weight shift, so she'll come back, negative move, but then she comes forward, firm front side. You notice she kept her hands back, all right? What this does is it creates a good stretch. So now everything is tight, locked, and now I like to say she's got a good stretch. Now it's time for fire. And now she's actually going to be, she is ready to go. She's got her good stance, a good two-eyed look. Now she's thinking, okay, I got to get things going. I got to get myself good stretch. So she does her weight shift, front side. This bat's coming around. She's keeping connected. Her